This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Police here in the capital investigating a traffic fatality. An 18-year-old male of Jones Heights has succumbed to his injuries following a traffic accident this past Sunday. The accident reportedly occurred around 1:40 a.m. on East Street South. According to police reports, a male was driving a blue Honda Civic south on East Street when he reportedly lost control of his vehicle, causing it to overturn. He was then sent to hospital where he succumbed to his injuries shortly after 1 a.m. on Wednesday. The Bahamas National Statistical Institute released its first quarter 2022 foreign trade figures report, which presents data on the volume and nature of trade between the Bahamas and its trading partners. Import data on merchandise traded for the first quarter 2022 shows that the value of commodities imported into the country totaled $839 million, resulting in an increase of 20% when compared to the same period last year. The major groups of merchandise were food and live animals, which total $157 million, machinery and transport equipment at $149 million, mineral, fuels, lubricants, related materials totaling $137 million worth of imports. The combined value of these categories represent 53% of total imports. Other categories that contributed to the total imports accounted for $117 million, with these groups together representing 37% of the total imports. Categories that showed significant increases were animal and vegetable oils, beverages, and tobacco, which increased by 90% and 42% respectively when compared to the same quarter last year. As it relates to total exports out of the country for the first quarter 2022, data shows that the value of commodities exported, domestic and re-exported from the Bahamas totaled $124 million, resulting in an increase of 25% when compared with the same period last year. The categories that contributed the largest proportion to the exports were mineral fuels, lubricants, and related materials, which totaled $43 million. Food and live animals were at $30 million, and manufactured goods $24 million, representing 79% of the total exports. Commodities that showed significant increases were miscellaneous manufactured articles and crude materials, which increased by 1,249% and 193% respectively when compared to the same period last year. The groups that decreased in value when compared to the same period last year were chemicals and machinery transport equipment, which declined by 99% and 17% respectively. Residents in East Grand Bahama whose homes are still in need of repair are one step closer to having their hopes realized after the Disaster Reconstruction Authority, or the DRA, signed on the first group of temporary workers last week to begin repairs. The group were hired under the Homeowners Assistance Repair Program to assist the DRA work crews in conducting repairs on homes that were damaged by Hurricane Dorian 3 years ago and rebuild those completely destroyed in Grand Bahama and Abaco. DRA Chairman Alex Storr revealed that work was expected to begin in East Grand Bahama in the settlement of Rocky Creek, and the building materials were expected to be on the island by this week. Mr. Storr said it is the government's intention to hire as many people from within the communities where they will be doing those repairs, and only after they have exhausted that avenue will they invite others to come in and join the teams. He urged homeowners in need of assistance who have not yet applied to the DRA to do so as soon as possible because resources are limited. Minister for Grand Bahama Ginger Moxie expressed her delight to see residents who have been struggling for some time finally getting the relief they have been desperately waiting on. And finally, Governor General Sir Cornelius A. Smith delivered remarks during the recent unveiling of the newly revitalized Children's Corner ceremony in recognition of children with leukemia at the Oncology Center at the Princess Margaret Hospital. Pictured here, the Governor General says thanks to Delia Culmer, a 5th grade student of Woodcock Primary School, for her acts of kindness. CEO and co-founder of the Blue Rose Foundation, Philip Bowe, said, "Revitalization of the Children's Corner is very important as it makes the children that come to the hospital for cancer treatment feel comfortable and happy as though they were not in a hospital because of the vivid paintings, pictures, and games, among the other features." And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jarino Saunders. Thanks for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.